He does, Rob, and this is, of course, a development of monumental importance. A former president indicted by the government that he once led, facing at least 7 serious charges that are going to be unveiled in Miami federal court next Tuesday. Sources have told ABC News that the charges range from the willful retention of national defense information to conspiracy, to a scheme to conceal, to false statements and representations. Violations of the Espionage Act may be involved. Mr. Trump confirmed on his social media service that the Justice Department had indicted him, and he protested his innocence. ABC 7 legal analyst Gil Sofer says these charges could show how strong of a case the prosecutors believe they have.
It signifies that Department of Justice thinks it has the goods on the president, in particular that it can show that he knew what he was doing. He did it willfully. And he retained documents, not that were simply property of the government, but that related to national security.
The prosecution comes as part of more than a years-long investigation by special counsel Jack Smith. This into Trump's alleged efforts to obstruct the government to give documents in his possession with classification markings back to the government investigators. Those investigators still had questions about whether Trump currently has classified documents in his possession. Trump's lawyers told CNN tonight he is disappointed, but ready to fight.
Everything about this case is absolutely rotten. The misconduct that we've documented for an attorney general who hides behind Jack Smith. And so his reaction was personal, but it wasn't. You know, he thought about it and he said, this is just a sad day. I can't believe I've been indicted.
Sources expect a speaking indictment on Tuesday that will lay out chapter and verse the government's case.
The feds win the vast majority of their cases when they bring them. Second of all, it implicates serious federal statutes like the Espionage Act and others, whereas the state case required some creative work on the part of the prosecutors there. I think this is a more significant case for this former president.
Well, it is expected that Mr. Trump is going to be surrendering to federal authorities Tuesday afternoon in Miami and entering a not guilty plea. The White House and the Department of Justice declining to comment on that indictment. Rob?
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC 7 Chicago Eyewitness News.